Oh my god, yes. You can hear me now. Okay, cool. It just came through on my laptop. Oh my god. I just talked for so long right there. That is so embarrassing. Right. Anyway, where were we? Hopefully I think the sound altogether might have gone now. Or did the song just end? Okay. Wow. That was, yeah, that was pretty bad. Thanks everyone for sticking around for like 5 minutes without actually hearing me. Holy crap. That was awful. I mean, this is the first stream I've done since I hit 100k. So hopefully a lot of people are, oh my god. I'm just a little bit flustered by that, to be honest. I was speaking for so long. You saw me going through the national teams, and I was like talking about how cool it was that all of these national teams exist, and how I might make this into a video and stuff if it goes well. We play a bit of Master League, but yeah. Turn down the music a bit. Okay, good. Thanks for that suggestion. That's always good when someone comments that. Okay, let's turn down a little bit. Let me know if that's better. I thought I could have done a silent stream. Oh my god, that would have been hilarious. So yeah, I went through all these, and I was saying how it was so cool, how you got like San Marino in here, you've got Liechtenstein, Kosovo. Audio is still so low. What is going on? What is going on right now? Mic should be alright, unless... Oh no. Okay, maybe now's better? This is turning into a nightmare. This is why Geografifa doesn't stream very often. Let me just go back on my laptop. Okay, I think what was happening was my computer was deciding to use the microphone that's in my speakers rather than my microphone that I used to talk. Everything should be better now. Okay, cool. Awesome. Right. So, how cool is it that you have all of those nations? That's all I'll say about that, because I've already said that about 6 times, even if 5 of them were to myself. I also went on to the player ratings and had a look at some of these leagues, if you weren't here when I just started off. Again, it's so cool to see some of these leagues in the game. I mean, having South American leagues just makes a bit of a difference. Even a 2nd division of Brazil. This is so cool. What is Football Life? It's like a modding offshoot of PES 2021. They've updated it now for 4 years. Okay, you still want music turned down. They've updated it for 4 years now. And it's got all of the current season's players, teams, kits, leagues. Everything is just as you would expect, like PES 2025 to be. They can't really change too much about sort of how Master League works, which is their version of career mode. In fact, we might as well look at it while I'm talking about it. So, if you've not played an old PES, you can use Master League players, which is like these fake players. There's a lot of, legendary stuff on there. You might have seen like Castolo and Ordaz and Yarovov or something. Ivanov, I can't remember which one it was. Back on the old like PES 6 days. But yeah, we'll start off with real players for now. I guess, can we pick a random team? I was gonna possibly make Geografifa FC in here somewhere, but I never actually got around to doing it. So yeah, we won't be doing that. We'll just pick. Ooh, who's a decent team? I spoke about Valencia in the video I just made yesterday, so yeah, sure. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. I mean, look at this. So you might think, oh, whatever, they've only got 4 managers. Well, this list just keeps going, and all of them have real faces. I mean, it's not quite as many managers as FC25 has, but you've got people like Zlatan on here, Andres Iniesta, Bastian Schweinsteiger. I think they've put all of the legends from their version of Master League in here, so, Van Persie and De Rossi are in there. But this list, if we just hold down, look how long this goes on for. You got 121 just like managers you can use. It's pretty cool, and while some of the faces are a little bit iffy, I mean, I don't think I'd be able to tell you that that's Eddie Howe. It's still pretty cool that you can use some managers that aren't around anymore, like Arsene Wenger right here. I mean, you can do an Arsenal career mode with Arsene Wenger. How cool is that? So, yeah, this is one of the sickest things I think about this about this game. I mean, Alex Ferguson doesn't really look like Alex Ferguson. I mean, especially when you've got the picture on the left-hand side. It's not the best 3D scanned image of Alex Ferguson, is it? Thomas Tuchel, though, looks pretty decent. Rafa Benitez looks really good. And he's actually the one we're going to be using. We can put him in a shirt or sportswear. Well, let's go in sportswear because I think the suits on this game look a little bit stupid. Yes, this is basically a PES mod that has been around for a pretty long time, and you might have seen my poll a couple of days ago where I asked what slider you should add to FC25, and I think this is the one that actually won. Transfer frequency, and this is where I got the idea of it from, because I remember the old PES games used to have this. So if you put it to high, then the AI teams will make 10, 15 signings a year. If you put it on low, it's probably closer to 2 or 3, which is maybe a little bit more realistic, or at least people would enjoy that more in career mode. But I'm going to put it on fairly high just to see what the AI is like. Negotiation difficulty, I'm not really sure about that one. Like I said, I haven't played this game before. This is the first time I booted it up, and I'm glad that it has loaded. Starting budget, you can change that. That's like the takeover saves on FC25. You can turn off first windows. You can make this weekly or annual. I prefer weekly because obviously everyone knows what 100 grand a week's like, but 5.2 million a year is kind of hard to understand. I know that's how like European people do it. Match level, we'll put it on top player because that's what I always used to play on. 10-minute matches, I used to play on 6. And we don't play in yen because I'm not doing those kind of sums in my head. Yeah, so let's give it a go. Let's see if we can maybe slowly rebuild Valencia as Rafa Benitez. Cool little cutscene right here. I guess if the cutscenes are good enough, maybe I could include them in some of my career mode videos, even though it's quite obviously not from FIFA. No, you don't need PES 21 for this. You just download it and you can play it. It's just a new football game, basically. But yeah, so you can see Gaia's there, and I think that was Diakabi as well. Marmadashvili sitting on the settee, I believe, or the sofa. But yeah, this is pretty detailed so far from what I can see. You can download stadium packs for basically every single league. So you can get almost all of the championship teams can have a real stadium. All of the Premier League ones do by default, I think, except for maybe Forest and Brentford. You can get every single La Liga team already had a stadium in PES, so you didn't really need to do anything for that one. Bundesliga 2, you can download all the stadiums for that league, so yeah, it's pretty decent. How much does the game cost? This game is free. When is the new Athletic Bilbao video dropping? I'm dropping it on Tuesday, but I only just bought the game on PC, so I'm going to kind of transfer the save across to PC. So this is a kind of a cool way of doing objectives. They want me to try and get Champions League football, which I don't think we can do with Valencia. Top half seems alright. 8th position or higher? Sure. Let's see what they think about that. Apparently nothing, just a black screen. Now we get to do a press conference. Are they going to be better than FIFA's? Well, you got the same 3 options that probably don't really do too much. It's all about the supporters. How do you get the game? I'll tell you what, I will put it in the description of the video, the link. Because I probably should have done that, shouldn't I? Football Life 25. So, yeah, if you refresh the page in a second, you'll see a link to it. I'll put download the game here. Exclamation mark. Save. Yeah, just refresh the page and it's at the top of the description right now. Used to play Master League. Yeah, this does bring back a lot of memories. Rafa wants to put on a show for Valencia. Is that actually like Valencia themed boards in the background? I'm sure you can download them if they're not. I'm not sure if those are sponsors that Valencia actually use or have. Is a 3060 good enough? I am playing this on a 3070 and it's totally fine. I don't think there's that big of a step between a 3070 and a 3060, so yeah, go for it. Is it only for PC? Yeah, it is. Only for PC. Not available on an Xbox One. Can you run it on a PC without a graphics card? I doubt it. And do I stream regularly? Absolutely not. I think YouTube was telling me this is my first stream since about May. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't go that far.
So let's have a look at our team, shall we? Oh, actually, I downloaded a face pack to go with this. So if we go on my team info, let's have a look at some of the faces. So he looks alright. I did look through the forest team quickly just before I started the stream, and some of them were a little bit messed up looking. But no, these guys all look decent, to be fair. Maybe not as good as the FIFA 3D scans, but I suppose some of these guys might not have faces in FIFA at all. Is it better to have a bad face or not have a face at all? I mean, that's kind of a question. Whoa, what's going on with his hair? It was like bouncing up and down. That's pretty sick. Yeah, decent enough. Let's have a look what else we can do. Manager's office. Club account balance. Okay, so this tells you where you're getting your money from. Sponsorship, broadcasting. I bet that's quite a lot in the Premier League. Oh, so you can read what they all do. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Show Arsenal, bro. Well, if you go to the very start of the save, I actually did show Arsenal without talking because I forgot to turn my mic on. Negotiation day. Oh, we got some national team job offers, do we? Do I think Van der Ven will fail to reach his potential in the future due to injuries? Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he gets injured that much, does he? Where are my national team offers? Manager offers. What have we got? Oh my god, it's a real variation here. So you've got Croatia, of course, World Cup finalists. Uruguay, World Cup finalists at some point. Mexico, pretty big team. South Korea, big team. Spain, of course, World Cup winners. And then Uganda. That's something that you would not see on FIFA, that one. Uganda. Should we have a look at the Uganda team? What kind of ratings are we looking at? Surprisingly decent. A lot of 69s, a lot of 70s, 63 rated goalkeeper, but the only other two keepers are 57 and 59. Yeah, I think we'll skip that one. Maybe we will go for the Spain team. What's my name, or do I prefer getting called Geofifa? My name's Harry, but there's about 10 YouTube channels that are already called like Harry FIFA, so I don't usually get called that. To Uganda just for this stream. You can see it on FIFA. I'm actually gonna accept Uganda. We are. We'll do that. You can see Uganda on FIFA with mods. Maybe. Pizza or burger? Absolutely. Wow. I don't know. Actually, that's such a tough question. You should compare this to modded FIFA. True, I guess. Yeah, modded PES versus modern FIFA. I understand it. Harry, goated name. Absolutely. Wow, look how proud Rafa Benitez is at becoming Uganda manager. We have messages, do we? We've got negotiations with Stole Dmitrievski. He's from FC Augsburg, and Folquier is going to Al Duher. Very interesting. Let's see if we can sign a player, shall we? If we can figure out how. Team management, negotiations, scouting, bolster weak spots. They want me to sign Florian Thauvin. Interesting. I think he's only just gone to Udinese, hasn't it? You always thought it was George. I see that so much. A lot of people do think I'm called George. I don't have any negotiations going on with other people. I don't have a shortlist, of course. Shall we see who is in the free agents? Melikov, right? So I think these are just the default PES squad. Oh, Marco Verratti's in there. Ben Yedder, probably not going to be touching him. I mean, Sergio Ramos. I'm tempted with Sergio Ramos. Should we sign Sergio Ramos, chat? What do you think? A lot of these guys are more likely to be in prison than in a football team, to be fair. Paulinho, Harold Presediado. How many of these guys have real faces? I'm quite enjoying that. Rafinha, he seems like a very Valencia signing. Where's Rafinha in real life now? Rafinha, let me just search him on Google. Rafinha is playing for nobody. Really? He's a free agent. He played for Al Arabi until last year. Nice. Yeah, sure. Let's add him to the shortlist. Interested in signing someone like that. Let's go with Sergio Ramos. as well, making a very sort of Spanish-looking team. Bernadeschi, yeah, he'd be all right, wouldn't he? El Neni, is he really a free agent? He's the Destroyer. I love that. Christian Benteke's in the MLS, isn't he now? Serge Aurier, God. Ollie Norwood, got a real face. I think that's the same face he used to have back on like PES 16 when I used to play that game. Valerie Jaman, I haven't heard of some of these guys. Harriata is not a 77 rated player. This guy failed to play for Notts County in League 1, in League 2. Actually, it might have even been before they were promoted. So in the National League, this guy couldn't get in the Notts County team, but they given him 77 overall. Interesting. I mean, rest in peace, George Baldock. Probably could have removed him from the game, couldn't they? Jefferson Ramos. God, there's like 3,000 free agents. Was that Carlos Tevez I just saw? I swear I saw Tevez. No, apparently not. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Does Valencia have transfer policy? No, I don't think they do. So we'll start this. Oh, I forgot this is how it works. So release clause, sure. Maybe you'll want an appearance fee and a win bonus. I think he's going to want a pretty big salary. 98 grand a week for a 37-year-old Ramos. 38-year-old Ramos. Not so sure about that. And then Thiago Alcantara, 47k. We can give him a 3-year deal. And can we get rid of his release clause altogether? Nice. Let's give that a go. See if we can get one of those. I'm not sure why Valencia have a £70 million transfer budget, though. I feel like they're not actually that rich in real life, to be honest. Okay, so August the 17th. Have we signed anyone? Is this a free game? Yes, it is. You have to download it, and it takes absolutely ages. So what does he do? He accepts. Cool. Oh, we can't actually afford him. Can we swap transfer budget for in, you know, like you used to be able to do budget settings? No, you still have to do it this way. Okay. I'll be aware. I see. That's a good comment. Thanks for letting me know. So we want it all in salary budget, I feel. Contract options, pay it with transfer budget. Let's give that. Yeah, this game literally takes up so much room. I think I have GTA and this game installed on this drive, and that's literally all I have room for right now. It's not great. Liverpool signing Mats Hummels. Is there a way to see other teams' transfers? That'd be quite cool. See what's going on. Database, transfer market news. Yes. Perfect. Sort by price. Yamal has gone to Inter Miami. Well, that is a dreadful transfer. Aurel Mangala has gone from Forest to Lyon to Everton to Spurs in the space of like 8 months. Mats Hummels has already left Roma. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure why they'd pay £40 million for a 36 Mats Hummels. Maitland-Niles, I could see that one happening. Newerton also gone to Inter Miami. Brahim Diaz. Kwanzaa's gone to... I mean, these loan transfers are... I'm not sure Kwanzaa would start in the Spurs team any more than he would in the Liverpool team, really, would he? Robert Taylor's gone to Lyon. Fran Silva. Okay, now we're down to the players that I've never really heard of because they're like 16 years old. Cool. Oh, we got to do our national team squad. Okay, national teams. National team selection. Cool, it is all still the same. Is there anyone we haven't got? Why is Uganda not picking Fahad Bayo or Patrick Kadu? I mean, probably best to have 3 goalkeepers, isn't it? Yeah, Inter Miami making some proper moves there. Signing like the best wonder kid in the world, just for the sake of it. Paul Arnie spotted. Very cool. Come on, guys. Nearly got through all of these alerts, and we can play Leganes. I don't know why I'm on such like a Spanish football kick at the minute. I'm playing a Football Manager save with a Spanish team. I'm playing my main FIFA save with a Spanish team. And now I'm playing my PES save with a Spanish team. It's crazy. How am I feeling going into my first match? Yeah, we're ready for him. We are absolutely ready for it. I certainly want to walk away from the game with the win. Yes, you do, Rafa. I cannot do a Spanish accent. What is this? Is this like the La Liga hype video? This is the sort of stuff that you definitely get copyright striked with. Okay, forward time. Let's play a match. Well, this is cool as well. A lot of cool cutscenes. I know EA likes to add cutscenes, but some of these are quite interesting, actually. I mean, Rafa Benitez giving it all that in the changing rooms. That bald guy, I think, is our chairman, but I remember that bald guy being in like every single club when I used to play PES, which is quite funny. Yep, play them at our pace. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Cool. Should we have a look at the kits quickly and then... So we have, yeah, the 3 kits that they have in real life. Leganes have their 3 kits as well. That's definitely the best combination. So they're doing all right on that front. Anything else down here we can change? Game speed. So they have 5 rather than the 3 that EA has. But yeah, let's kick off. Yeah, this is a highly modded PES 21, absolutely. So I don't think really anything about the game is the same. Gameplay is different, all the teams are updated, all the leagues have changed, there's lots of new transfers. I think they've changed the UI, stuff like the crowd here. Oh god, we got commentary on, so I'll have to turn that down because it'll be... Oh, that's quite cool, the VAR room. It'll be a bit confusing with 2 people speaking. I do like the tifo going on there, the orange and white, the Valencia colours. And of course, they haven't removed the pre-match talking and walking out stuff. So, let's turn off commentary. Menu sound as well, that'll stop us getting some copyright strikes. And then let's kick off. So it looks like we're doing centering targets, we're doing wing back. So centering target is basically you can play long ball. And this gameplay is pretty sick, to be honest. It's not as fluid as FIFA, but the ball moves nice, and I like the animations for like the passing, seems decent. Offside, fair enough. Is this free on PS5? No, this is just a PC only. It's modded. It's fully modded PES 2021, but you can't get it on PlayStation. You can get PES 21 on PlayStation and update the kits and the badges and stuff. You can import all of that via a USB stick, I believe. Right, so sprint is R1. Okay, that's going to take some getting used to right there. Come on, let that go off. Yes. I think this looks pretty decent. I love the graphics. I like the animations as well. It's like I said, it's not quite as fluid, so it probably wouldn't be as fun to play online or like in a fast game mode. See if the midfield actually decides to track back, because that does not happen on FIFA. Seemed like they did a little bit right there, so maybe this is some random modders from around the world. I can't remember where Smoke Patch are from. Are they Asian? I think they're Thai, possibly. If they've created like better gameplay, look at that ball. That was sick. If they've created better gameplay than EA with like their billions of pounds, then holy crap. They've got some explaining to do. No, this is PES 2021, not PES 2025, because they stopped making the game, switched to eFootball, if you remember. God, the crossing is so satisfying. They properly whip it in. That was some interesting playing. Oh, that spin was so unnecessary. He had so much space I just wanted to run into. Okay. Oh, God. 1-0 down. Leganes, first chance, run down the middle, and blasted it in. Do I stream often? Look at that celebration. That's annoying. You can tell that Rafa's annoyed. Do I stream often? No, I don't. No, I don't. This is my first stream since May. It's my first stream since I got to 100k. Yeah, these modders definitely should create an actual game. There's this Formula 1 modder that I follow called Geki, and he used to mod F1 2021. And then he's just straight up decided that it's better to just create his own game where he can just change everything, make his own gameplay, make his own menus, make his own, you know, career mode system. And it looks so good whenever I've seen it on his Discord and stuff. It looks like it's going to be such a good game. Oh, we nearly got that through. Yeah, like I said in the description, by the way, don't be mad if I'm bad, because I haven't played PES in about 5 years now. Play him. Shoot! Ooh, decent effort, decent effort. Yeah, it would be cool if they could create an actual game, but then they wouldn't be able to use all the licenses and stuff that's already in the game. I know they've added some licenses that aren't, like the Premier League and stuff. But yeah, for some reason the Premier League hasn't chased them down on that, which I'm surprised. Probably because they aren't based in a friendly country to England. Ooh, good save, Madagascar. Let's roll it out. See if we can do some nice build-up play. Maybe get in it. Get back in the groove for the second half. Canos tried to go straight to Rafa Mir. Didn't quite come off. Good interception. Gives it to Pepelu. Diego Lopez. Come on, Rafa. Oh, slide tackle. That's going to be about half time, I think. You don't have to own PES 2021, actually. No, you can just download the game. I don't own PES 2021. I have PES 2020, but not PES 2021. Just yeah, like Roexe says, or Roexe. Just go in the description and click the link, and then you just have to download about 15 parts. You unzip them, just press install. Everything looks good. Cool. Enzo. Give it to Andre Almeida. Can't quite get the pass through the gap. It's nice to play some good gameplay, actually. I do like FC25 this year, but this is just it's a bit more grounded in reality, so I guess you'd say. Maybe we do need longer matches, because I don't make many chances while I'm still learning this game, so they're all going to be sort of 0-0, 1-0 losses, I think. Ah, developers from Palestine. Ah, okay. They have random shoes, not their real ones. Okay, I'm surprised they did that, because everything else seems to be kind of realistic. But then again, I understand the off the post. That was like nearly the goal Greece conceded against England last night. I understand, like, hey, we haven't got the right stadiums, but I was never really that bothered by shoes and boots and stuff. Like, as long as they're vaguely, you know, I know Bellingham wears Predators, but I don't know like anyone else who wears any specific kind of boots. I just never really paid attention to it, I guess. Strange. Maybe I'm odd for not really caring about that. Do I play FIFA on PC or console? Both, actually. I just bought FIFA on console last night, so I'm going to start modding that in my career mode videos as well. Is it worth it to purchase FC24? Is it FC25? Is it better than FC24? I think so. If you only play career mode, then wait for it to be on sale, because it will be like £10 soon, because Ultimate Team is basically dead. So they're desperately trying everything to get people onto Ultimate Team to spend money. But yeah. Okay, let's go more attacking as well. So yeah, wait for it to be really cheap. Come on, Rafa, get around. Oh, you could have kept that in, surely. Do I like how strong AI defending is on FC2? That's maybe why I enjoy it, because I'm not very good at defending. I'm like Division 2 on Ultimate Team, so I think I'm alright at the game. Maybe if I'm not like the best. But yeah, I do quite like him. Oh, see a big overlap here. Sergi Canos. Play it in low to Rafa Mir. There we go. Near post. I'm so shocked that I actually scored a goal in this game, to be fair. I wasn't expecting to in the slightest. Hugo Doro. I thought it was Rafa Mir. But decent. That nice overlap from our full, our wing back there. I'm not sure what their defence was doing. They sort of got drawn narrow. And we, luckily we saw it at the very top of our screen. Pretty decent goal, that one. Happy with it. Nice pullback. The replay, firmly 120 FPS. I know I'm only streaming at 60, but this game runs so well. Especially compared to FIFA. Like, I've played some PC FIFA on FC25, and I have a pretty decent setup. It's just not quite as good performance-wise as this. Can we get the winner? Ooh, Rafa Mir's got booted in the head. Come on, ref. Oh, we're getting an offside free kick instead, surely. Come on. Let's get it out wide again. Still got that overlap. Sergei Canos looks so tired, but he can whip it. Almeida wasn't really reacting. Bring back the Ipswich Director of Football series. That's a reason why I've actually bought it on PC, bought FC25 on PC, so I can mod stuff like that. Because you can't do those series without mods, you know. Come on, Almeida, chip it in behind. Maybe I'm playing a bit too impatiently, like I am on FIFA. We've got 5 minutes to go. Should we try and play some better football? Straight away we go for the hoof. I was trying to get it to my other centre midfielder, but yeah, just run out of space there. And then Gea clears it up. Have we got enough time for one last attack? Possibly. This winger here. We need our fullback to make a run, realistically. Which he does. Come on, Gaia. Early ball. Are we going to be allowed to take the corner? We are. Come on. Are we going to be any good at corners? Oh, that's terrible. That is not a good corner. 1-1. Decent. Sebastian Haller scoring for them. Hugo Doro scoring for us. But did enjoy the gameplay of that. We definitely need to improve our squad if we're going to do what the chairman said we can and finish in the Champions League, but doubt it. One shot on target, you know, not great. 7.7, nice. I remember when Pez could only do 0.5 ratings, so. Will you release a Pogba career mode when he comes back? That's actually such a good idea. I have one written, and I've actually done the narration for it, but I was waiting to buy the game on PC to actually do that. What I'm going to be playing as a Brazilian former Chelsea player. That's all I'll say. Hopefully So I'm going to do 3 episodes of Bilbao next week. And the week after, I've got 2 videos already planned. One where I'm going to rank all the games that have been released in a decade. And then another one where I'm going to sort of play as Oscar. Do one of those saves as Oscar. Does anyone play Football Manager 2024? I do. Absolutely, I do. Rafa Mir with terrible performances. Believe me, he used to play for Forest. I've seen him play a couple of times. The only thing I remember from like the 10 or so games he played was he tried to do a bicycle kick against Derby County in the Cup. Absolutely smashed it into the back of one of his own, you know, one of the other Forest players' heads. So, yeah, he's not got great memories for me either. Is there any way to skip? I just want to play as Uganda now, you know. We, if you weren't here at the start of the video, we accepted the Uganda national team job. Do I have to watch this cutscene, like, not cutscene, do I have to watch that video, like, every single time the game stops? Alright, have we got any money yet? 49k still. We're not going to be able to afford anyone, really. Jack Harrison, Hugo Cuenta. Anibal Moreno. No, not interested in any of those. Let's have a look at who the game thinks is worth adding that's like 16. Because, you know, sometimes someone might look back at this stream in 10 years' time and be like, wow, can you believe they had that guy on the game? Maybe Caden Braithwaite is going to become the new John Stones for Man City, or who else have we got? Fletcher Boyd at Aberdeen looks quite handy. Some of these guys are really good. Tony Fernandez, yeah, decent. Arsenal's got a 16-year-old goalkeeper that's like that good. Wow. This is a copy of Pez, isn't that a problem? I would have assumed so. I remember when I first heard about Football Life, I was thinking, how on earth are they ever going to get away with that? Because it's literally the same game. They've just reskinned it and then just kind of released it for free. I have no clue at all how that happens. How they've got away with it, you know? It really doesn't make sense. Yeah, this is Pez, but it is also Football Life 2025. Could you check out if they've added Tyreek George? Okay, sure. This will be the only person I'm searching, so... George. So 27 people come up. A lot of people called George. There he is, Tyreek George. He's got a real face and everything. 18 years old. Pretty decent stats. Can do the scissors feint. You think the Milan series would be good? Yeah, that might be a decent idea, actually. I've been thinking maybe I should hire someone to help me edit videos so I can release stuff on other games. As at the minute, it's taken me about a day and a half to edit a video and then another half a day to get like footage for it. So it's taking me about 2 days per video, and that's taken up like my entire week basically. So it's not great. I'm going to skip this match against Girona. What do I think about Man City's current form? I think it's hilarious because Forest is slowly catching up to them, and if we could somehow finish 2024 ahead of Manchester City after all of the stuff we went through earlier in the season, I would absolutely love it. Yes, this game is indeed free. Yes, totally free. So Sergio Ramos, we still can't afford him. Let's have a look on the transfer list, see if there's anyone cheap. We don't need to just search for George's. Weekly salary, we want them to be earning probably less than 40,000 if we're going to be able to afford them. So we've got Danso, Thiago Almeida, Chris Smalling, Evan Ferguson. I think this guy used to play for Valencia, correct me if I'm wrong. Adam Wharton, Anthony Alanga. Anyone else good? Trauner, hero of our bold career mode we did last year. Yeah, Alanga, Awoniyi and Hudson-Odoi is such a good front three. Adama Traore. I'm tempted. Maybe I'll sign Adama Traore. See what they want for him. 21 million. I see the sports director. So he's got a release clause of 24 million. That's not bad at all. He wants a significant role. That doesn't seem to really matter too much then. He'll be most of our budget if we spend that much. So let's lower that. Oh. We don't want to rub him the wrong way, guys. Adama does enough of that for himself. Sure, let's bump all of those up to the max as well. See if we can get Adama Traore. This isn't really a game though. It's more of a mod or patch. Yeah, well, it's definitely a patch, but it's also is kind of a game. I don't know how to explain it, but you don't have to own the previous game. Can we get Adama Traore? Where are you, boy? Accept. Hell yes. So it takes 2 hours to sign a player, so you can really only sign probably 3 players on deadline day. That's a little bit weird. There he is. This is the top player move to impact the La Liga. Not bad. 24 million from Fulham. We did need a winger. I'm not so sure he was the best choice, but Sergi Canos got a little bit tired going into that second half. So Adama Traore, come in. Look at his face. Crazy stuff. Have we got anyone else decent? I might put Rafa Mir up front for this next game rather than Hugo Doro. I mean, one of the things I like is that it just straight up shows you the ratings. Like, Rafa Mir's a 57 rated centre-back. You kind of have to work that out, you know. And also at the top right here, next to where my pointer is, you see the 72? That's based on, like, team chemistry. So, they are better at certain ones of these. So, like, possession games, 72. Counter-attack, 69. You know, slightly better at short pass than long pass. And you can get player roles, I believe, that impact like your entire squad. It's pretty cool. See if I've got one. I imagine Gaia I might have one, to be honest. Does he have one? Oh, it's the. I think it might be Inspire. So he doesn't. See if I can team role list. Is it in here? See, I haven't played PES in so long, but I vaguely remembered this. So you can, the more you use a player, they can eventually become one of these. So if they come through your academy and stay at your club, they'll develop faster. If they play a lot of good games, so if they've got a lot of passion and a lot of strength in how you've used them, they can become a leader on the pitch, which gives your players better form for the next year. So, not for the next match, not next year, that'd be way overpowered. But the further down you get, so the longer you play in your career mode and the better you've been, you can have players like this Bandiera guy. So, he gives your team a lot more money, he increases your team's chemistry, he increases how fast people develop when they're in the same position. So, I guess it's like Francesco Totti developing Tammy Abraham at Roma. I know they didn't play together, but that would be how it works. And, you know, makes your players' fatigue come back so far. And it's so sick. I love this so much because it makes your players actually important. I remember when I used to play PES 2016, Forrest had a Bandiera and you couldn't not use him because he gave such a big difference to how your team's chemistry worked. So he was like, I see who is one. So there's 5 in the game already. Akinfeef, see, he's been at Moscow for about, well, his whole career, so probably 35 of the 37 years. This guy, I assume, is probably quite similar. But if you play as one of these teams, like Atmat Grozy in Russia, you have to use this guy. Even if you've got a better guy, this guy's going to be playing for you. And I absolutely love that. Hi, Luke. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, my only moderator. So, yeah, certain player roles give you money. Other player roles make your players develop faster. Others will increase the player's form because every single week your player's form will change. So you can see that if you go in team management game plan right here. So you see these arrows. So Thierry there is on top form. So he gets a boost in like all of his stats. The game won't tell you how much the boost is, but yeah, it's pretty big deal. So this is slightly down. He'll lose some stats, but if we had a Bandiera or something, he might get boosted into this yellow one, and the yellow ones would get boosted into this one. So basically, everyone would play better just because that guy was in the pitch. It's such a cool idea, and I just wish FIFA had something like that. Yep, this is fully standalone, so you don't need to own PES. You don't need to own, buy this game. This is just how, you just download the game and you can play it. As long as your computer's good enough. I want an Ikpiazu in there for sure. There used to be a way to auto-pick the players. I don't know if that's in here anymore. Auto lineup select. There we go. And it just puts the highest rated player in each position. So we've got a 64 here. And we've got Luwaga Kizito over here. He's way faster, so he's going in there. We've got Melvin Lorenzen. This is pretty sick. Where can you download it on PC? It's the first link in the description of this stream, actually, if you want to go watch it. So we're playing against Bahrain. I cannot say I've ever used Uganda on any game. Let's have a look at their kits quickly. So yeah, they've got like a different version there with black shorts. It's quite nice. Bahrain have just got red and just all white. So we'll stick at that. Hopefully we can bring some glory to Uganda. Cool. Yeah, it took a while to install. It took a while to download because you have to download it in so many different ways. But yeah, what made me decide to play Football Life? I just wanted to. Oh, I haven't looked at my academy. Of course, I need to look at my academy. I just fancy playing PES again and realised that this had, yeah, Rafa Benitez, the Ugandan national team manager. Oh my god, some of these faces are hilariously. It's the eyes, I think. It must be quite hard to model the eyes. You see it on a lot of PES, on a lot of FIFA mods as well. Come on, let's bring some glory. Come on, volley that. Oh, he's missed the ball. forcing them long. I think we're going to dominate them. I don't know if we're a higher rated team. I would imagine Uganda is slightly better than Bahrain at football, just because of the size of Bahrain being so small. I mean, that's the part of Geografifa coming out in me right there. Come on, turn, fight for it. Oh, get it as a free kick. Come on, ref, come on. You're confused where the links are on the website. Just scroll down and you'll see download links. And if you don't, you can just search Football Life download links. I think it goes straight to that page. I just gave the home page because it has a lot more information than the download page. Go on, whip it. The crosses are so satisfying. Like I said before, I love FC25 gameplay, but the crosses on this are just like... It's like every single player is Trent Alexander-Arnold or David Beckham. Yeah, most people can... I can imagine they do, because the camera looks absolutely amazing. It does look like you're playing, you know, watching real football almost. The passing, I guess if you get it right, and like what I just did there, it does feel really satisfying as well to pass your way through a team rather than sort of... You have to do 1-2s really on FIFA to pass your way through a team, whereas on this the players just do the run. Oh, he got hit in the nuts. So yeah, I can see that the game is definitely more realistic than FIFA. I'm not so sure if it's more fun than FIFA, and I guess that's why a lot of people do play... they do play career mode instead of Football Life. Come on, chip it over there. Mike Azaria. He's got a bit of pace from midfield, this guy. Come on, gives it to our star man and striker. We're hitting it. Ooh! Straight into the crowd. Yep, you download parts 1 to 11 and then just unzip it. Super easy. No, it's not available for consoles. I'm a little bit tempted to write that on the screen somewhere. Honestly, type it on. Not available for consoles. I nearly put it in the title, PC mod, but I thought I'd go for the clickbait title instead, which seems to be working because I think this is the most people I've ever had in the stream. It's also probably the most subscribers I've ever had as well, so, you know. Thank you everyone who's liked the stream as well. I see I'm on like 90 something likes, which is pretty decent from the amount of people that have watched. Oh, God. I need to pay more attention to my passing. Wins the ball. Come on, ref. Come on. The one thing I remember about sort of PES 2018, 19 and 20 was how fun it is when you get a really fast, really agile player. Because a lot of the players are a bit clunky. Or if you get someone who can do like the scissors trick, which is like, this guy can't do it. Like the Ronaldo chop. The AI used to get so done by that. There was a difficulty, I haven't seen it in this yet, but on the old PES games, there was a difficulty you would unlock if you won 10 or so matches as well. And it was like the hardest experience ever. I was playing in the French second division with Sochaux Montbéliard or someone like that. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, it was pretty sick. You're my 13,400th subscriber. Oh my, you've been here for absolutely ages. I was looking through my Google Photos the other day to see what happened like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And I just sent my mum a picture that I'd reached 10,000 subscribers, and she was like, wow, 10,000 fans, brilliant, matey. So now, yeah, she's proud of me for getting to 100,000 for sure. Come on. Finesse. Oh, he went for the topo. He could have gone down for the penalty as well there, to be fair. Come on, ref. The thing that's hardest to get used to is using R1 to sprint. In fact, I might change that because I can already tell that as soon... Is there a controller settings? Maybe I can't... Is it in help? Command list? No. Right, I'll change it after the game because I know as soon as I go back to FIFA, I'm going to be holding down R1 and wondering why my players are all doing the technical dribble. Oh god, that was not a good throw. Pass it out to him, nice. Get it to the attacking midfielder, bit of space out wide. Can we get on the end of this? No, not quite. Physical battles, very good on this game. Pace, probably not as important as it is on FIFA. But we'll see about that, because we have just bought Adama Traore for Valencia. Come on. Mike Azaria. Good save. Dennis Onyango. He rolls it out to Joseph Ochaya. Melvin Lorenzen. This guy used to be on FIFA. I kind of remember using him. I think he was a loanee from one of the German teams. Oh, that's a good bit of play. Back across. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Terrible. I think we've got the assisted finishing on there. Chip it. No, where's the little toe poke past the goalkeeper? So satisfying, man. The gameplay's top. I love this. Bevis Mugabe heads it out to... I can't even pronounce his name. He went off the screen too fast before I could like process it on the bottom bar. Elvis playing right back. Elvis isn't dead. I was trying to just tap that to that guy, push it into the space, but it's gone to the wrong player. Are Bahrain going to do a late winner? We've got 4 men falling over each other in our midfield. That reminds me of some of the older... definitely reminds me of some of the older FIFA games, that does. Come on, man. It's nice playing Pez again. I've missed a lot of the quirks Pez used to have. I've wanted to try Football Life for so long, but I've never really... I couldn't figure out a way to like use it in a video, or... You know, when you make football games as like your career, you have to always, well, you don't have to, but I'm always thinking like, well, if I'm playing Football Manager right now, why am I not streaming it and stuff like that? Ends 0-0 in our debut, or Rafa Benitez's debut Uganda match. If you're still whining after a free game, oh, okay, you're not talking to me, cool. When I see really like angry comments like that, I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? Yeah, so this is totally free if you want to give it a try yourself. Just click that link in the description. I think we could have won that. Rafa Benitez against Helio Souza, who I assume is probably Portuguese. Yeah, this is definitely better than PES 2021. And if you don't like the gameplay, oh my god, we're playing against Madagascar. Now, this is something you will never ever see on FIFA. We're playing against Madagascar, and then 2 games after, we're playing against Real Madrid. I don't think there could be like a bigger difference between 2 clubs. I mean, their team's not too bad. They've got a 76 rated player, probably plays in France, maybe. So bad goalkeepers. It seems like Africa doesn't really have good goalkeepers, but you know. Oh my god, yeah. If these guys ran EA, the guys who make this game, sure, there would be some weird stuff probably, like some of the player faces and some of the decisions are a little bit odd, but yeah, I fully think that they would make a better game if they had anywhere near as much money. So let's try and figure out. Okay, so we are actually better as a possession team. That's good. I don't think there's a way to easily see these, so you kind of have to go through them like this. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, okay, that's like the player instructions. What I'm doing is I'm looking at that number up near my striker at the top right where it says 63 is what I'm looking at right there. So I'm just trying to get that as high as possible. I kind of want some short support range as well. That doesn't really affect that number, so that's good. And yeah, press through the middle. So this is a bit like the trap inside, trap outside on Football Manager. Even though they've updated the tactic system on FIFA, I still think this is arguably better. So this, you can set a player to just sit in the middle of the pitch. That's quite good, that one. False winger is someone who cuts inside, or makes both of your wingers cut inside while your fullback goes forward, which is pretty nice as well. Defensive forces a player just to always stay back, so you can even put that on your attacking midfielder. Hug the touchline does what you'd expect. Attacking fullback, same. Wing rotation makes your midfielders go on the wing and stuff. Tiki-taka just makes people, like, you know, make triangles for you. And then false 9, false 9. This is like a target man style. And this is like inverted fullbacks. Remember this game's from 2021. And they had things like false fullbacks. Like, that's how far ahead of the tactical game PES was versus Football Manager. Okay, yeah, of course. Change controls and check Youth Academy, of course. Thanks for the 2 reminders there, guys. We will go into system, and we will... Oh, there's just a hidden unit there. Wonder what that was. That's the wrong one. It might have to do it somewhere else. Let's look at our academy quickly, though. Where is my academy? Team info, team management, club team, youth team training. Okay, here we go. So who have we got? We've got Harrington, who's rated quite high. Pierre and Russo, Texera, Viner. It's not the most Welsh name, and I can say that because I'm from Wales. Otto Olikainen. I'm surprised the devs of this haven't put themselves in there, because, you know, it would be quite cool. It's a shame that the nations are so sort of all over the place, because obviously I'm in Valencia. They're not going to have that many Welsh youngsters in their team, are they? Cool. So, system settings. Can I change my controls in here? Where is it? It might be, I think it'll be in side select somewhere, won't it? Probably when I'm actually in the game. Should we have a look at the Madagascar kits as well? So they got a green one, and they got... Oh, that is a really nice kit, to be fair. I like that. Maybe I'll be going on eBay and seeing if there's any Madagascar kits for sale. So, fine. I'll just play with R1. It's cool. You're from Uganda? No way. No way. What are the odds someone from Uganda finds this stream where Rafa Benitez is managing Uganda? What do you think of the national team? Tell me who's actually good. Tell me who's actually good in real life. And, oh god, we're at a La Liga stadium as well for some reason. Who's actually good for Uganda? Because I've not heard of any of these guys. Maybe the striker, I think, might have played for Luton. But that could have been a guy with a very similar name that I'm getting him mixed up with. What stadium is this? It seems so familiar. I have no idea. Cool. Back to Elvis. Gets it to Tadio. Mike Azaria. Go on, Melvin. Nice. Hold him off. Oh my god, that target man physical play there was insane. I love that. Come on, get on the end of it as well. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Oh my god. Come on, goalkeeper, get it. Why does my goalkeeper seem so short? Okay, at least it's not like the old PESs where they would have just kicked it off the pitch there. Oh, we're at your own, or are we? Okay. Again, trying to do the long ball into the channel. The AI didn't seem so confident there with that. I wonder if this is the most viewed football live stream at the minute. I doubt there's many people playing it. Maybe on Twitch. Come on, Farouk gives it to Melvin. Tadio. Come on, hold it up again. Oh, he's been barged. He's been barged. I'm not looking forward to going against Real Madrid. In fact, maybe we'll have to go all out defense in that one. Just to not embarrass myself on a live stream. You know. Come on. Let's get a bit of play going on here. I need my fullback to be coming forwards, but I haven't got them on like attack or anything, so they're kind of getting stuck back there. Come on, Mike. Oh, see, he's made a run. Low ball in. Oh, go shoot, shoot, shoot. I was trying to cross it, but then he did such a good cut inside run that I had to try and shoot, but I just couldn't get a hold of it. Nice little overlap from our midfielder. Ooh, tried the low ball in. Put the controls on manual. Okay, maybe I will. Next time I play this, I'll go full manual. Madagascar trying to do some build-up as well. I mean, I'm on top player. They don't seem like they're that amazing. I say that just as they're like about to score. See, that was a bit weird. Like, the AI could have easily got on the end of there. It's so much less like a basketball match than FIFA is, and you can tell that these teams are so much lower quality than like the Valencia one we're using as well. They just feel like they're not very good, you know? And that's fair enough, because they are like 60, 70 rated, which is probably where the Uganda national team would be. I mean, you think they're quite low rated in like the world rankings, but yeah, they're probably not that much worse than some of the other national teams. 25 passes in the first half, not great. You need it on Xbox and PlayStation, absolutely. I think people would love a game developed by Smoke Patch if they could actually do it. If they could somehow make a unlicensed game that's quite easy to license, or maybe even like somehow use the FIFA Pro licensing so that they have the real players, just not the real teams, I think a lot of people would play it for sure. I've done a poll before and it was like, if the best football game didn't have any licenses, would you play it? And a surprisingly high amount of people said yes. It was like 85, 90%. Come on, get it to this guy on the edge of the box. Chip it. I wanted to chip it towards the target man. Ooh, would have been very good. What do I think about the game? I am very surprised at how good the gameplay is. Yes, I know it's impossible to be on console. Maybe you could get it on one of the, you know, like a modded Xbox possibly. But, I mean, that's so unlikely that someone's going to put the effort into doing that for this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the gameplay to be quite as good as it is. The off-the-pitch modes are a little bit sort of outdated now. Like, Master League itself isn't anywhere near as good as career mode, but the gameplay almost makes it worth playing it. I think I'm still, obviously, my job, my full-time job is playing career mode, so I'm gonna be sort of sticking to that. But for a free game, I don't think you can get a better one. I mean, if you've got a graphics card already, but you don't have enough money to buy a good game, maybe someone's given you a PC. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely do it. Get it, download it, give it a go. It's big, it's quite a long time to download it, but fully worth it, I think. And then you have to download like the face packs and stuff. You can customize it to have like stadiums if you've got a specific team you want to use. I think almost every single team has like a rendered 3D stadium, which is absolutely crazy. There's no having to play at like Ivy Lane and Molten Road and stuff. Yeah. I should try the fan-made mega patch for this. Okay, what does it add? What does it add? EA tries to get you hooked. Yes. Absolutely. EA wants you to get hooked, mainly so that you play Ultimate Team, though. Even if you're in career mode, they used to give you like notifications saying, hey, you just unlocked a pack, and now you get so many notifications saying, hey, you unlocked a pack, because of the season pass. And I mean, eventually, like, a couple of people who just play career mode are going to go in Ultimate Team because of that, and some of them are going to spend money. So it's all a little bit dark, isn't it, what EA tried to do with career mode? And it looks like they've gone fully attacking. Are they going to pull it across? No. Oh, we conceded a goal to Madagascar, man. Madagascar. Oh my gosh. What is that? Celebrating by himself. I bet he's the pride of Madagascar right now, though. Bet he is. You've not heard of Football Life, you're confused. What is this? Yeah, this is just PES. 2021 has been updated to be PES 2025, effectively, because they stopped making these games like, you know, full releases, didn't they? So some modders have decided to just keep updating the game and see what they can come up with, see what they can make, and they've made a pretty decent job of it, to be fair. Long ball goes out. Come on, Timothy. Ooh. I would just love a football game with a career mode that's 3D and you're actually playing. So Like, there's not like Football Manager that has like official rules, you know. Oh, we've got it out wide. Whip it low. I love whip it low crosses. I try and do them on Football Managers all the time, you know, but even my Football Manager team can't do them. Oh, we're going to get one last attack. Volley it. Oh, we were so close to getting the rebound there. Cool. 1-0 loss. Not great, to be fair. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the new 3D engine will be pretty decent on Football Manager, hopefully. If it's on Unity. I imagine it probably won't be anywhere near as good as something like this game has. But, you know. It'll probably be something more similar to sort of PES 6, not PES 2021. Okay. So I've kind of just talked and ignored chat for about an hour now. What do you guys want to see from Football Life 25? And they called it 24 there. I keep saying FC24 in my videos and stuff as well. What do you guys want to see? I'll try and show you as much as I can in the next sort of 20 minutes. And you can find out anything you want to know. Maybe we will play one more match with Adama. You're already downloading it. Nice. I'm glad I actually can influence someone. You want to see Tottenham? Okay, what do you want to see? The player faces or the player names? Their ratings? We'll just go into transfers and have a look. If I can remember, I'm still getting used to the menu, so I might be a little bit slow. Okay, so we'll do Spurs first. Club teams, Premier League. So all of these are licensed. If you didn't, well, not licensed. They have the right licensing, but I don't think they're licensed. If you know what I mean. Okay, so Tottenham Hotspur. Let's have a look. So this is your ratings. Brennan Johnson and 81. You can see they've signed some players like Orel Mangala. Doesn't really look like Mangala, to be fair. Brennan Johnson looks very, very young. You've got Longstaff has joined you, apparently. Kind of suits that look. Wilson Odobert, Jed Spence. Wow, that's so much better than his FIFA face, you know. Okay, what else do we want to see? You want to see Bayern. Okay, let's have a look at Bayern. So the Bundesliga's sort of done weirdly on the menus. Where is FC Bayern? Have I gone past it? Yep, of course, it was the second one. Nice one. So Bayern Munich, Harry Kane's an 88. Kimmich has not got a mustache, so he wouldn't fit in the mustache team on PES. Musiala, Leroy Sané, so he's still got his afro, but you can download updated faces for him. Mikel Elise's there. Have they signed anyone new? I can't see anyone new. I was about to say they've signed Eric Dyer, but of course he's already there in real life. Iran Kunda's there. So that's pretty cool. Who is next? Can you see Inter? Sure, of course. Let's have a look. Inter and the entire Serie A are licensed. Again, probably not legitimately, but still, they have got the right kits, badges, names, and stuff. So this is what your ratings look like. Got Mkhitaryan down here. Marcus Thuram, of course. Everyone on Ultimate Team's favourite striker. You've got Tarami. Have they signed anyone? Bisek looks pretty good. Let's have a look at some of the stats. Probably better if I put them on like this page, isn't it? Motta down here. So not the biggest squad, that one. Just 26 players. I see someone saying West Ham and Nottingham Forest. So we'll do those two next. Let's have a look at some of those ratings. Is Lamine Yamal in here? Yes, he is. He actually went to Inter Miami. Ooh, Bowen's face is not the best, I have to say. You can tell which faces were done by PES and which ones were probably done by new modders, just trying to fill gaps that people hadn't already filled. But, you know, overall, better to have a bad face than, you know, a player not have a face altogether, I guess. So, yeah, that's the ratings of West Ham. Let's quickly go through Forest, and I guess I can actually give you my opinions on that as well. So thank you for asking for the Forest, whoever that was, Patient 13. So Milenkovic, our best player. Probably agree with that, to be fair. Sangare shouldn't really be up there. Ward-Prowse, again, he hasn't been playing like an 82 this year, but I think the set piece and the stamina are kind of biasing him. England's latest assister right there. Gibbs White, worth it. Murillo, probably... Oh, he doesn't look like Murillo, that's the problem. His face is just... It's not him. Danilo, yeah, that's definitely Danilo. Some of these faces... Pretty damn good. Jota Silva looks better on PES than he does on FIFA for sure. I have no idea who Dinko Hawkes is, but he doesn't play for Forest. This guy doesn't play for Forest anymore either. Ryan Yates, oh my god. The orchestrator is not what I would call him. Okay, you want to see Yamal. Sure, I've seen a couple of people want to see Yamal. So let's search Yamal. There's only one Yamal, and he's playing for Inter Miami. So he's got a good real face, this guy. You can tell that there's probably been about 10, 20 iterations. And they've just picked the best one and put it in the game. So he's got a lot of skills. He's good at short pass possession game, which is probably fair enough, you know. He's only going to get better. I mean, the graph says that he was 80 rated at 14, which I can probably believe, to be fair. You want to see some Brazilian teams? Well, I will show you the Brazilian players. By the way, this is all the nations that have national teams. So you've got like Afghanistan, Bahrain, Bangladesh. No one from Bhutan or Brunei, but Cambodia have a national team. No one from Taiwan, but Hong Kong and India have them. Japan, of course, needs to be on a Konami game, doesn't it? Right, we were so in Brazil anyway, weren't we? You don't need to see the Bhutan national team. So, this is your Brazilian ratings, I guess. Some pretty good players in there. You've got Tiquinho Suarez. Hulk is still in there. 38 years old. Andreas Pereira in the Premier League. Alex Telles. He's gone from FIFA now, obviously, because he plays in Brazil. Is this Karim mode? Yeah, this is indeed Karim mode. Renan Lodi, looking good. Lucas Moura. I think he's been removed from FIFA now as well. Dudu. I remember Dudu, of course. We're getting sort of Ganso. Gosh. Renato Augusto and Ganso. Is that really their midfield? That must be like the slowest combination of all time. Yeah, they both have 60 speed. If you didn't know, I think the lowest the stat goes on PES is 40. Because, let's be honest, I think even the worst striker is going to be 40 rated at tackling and stuff. So, show Endrick. Okay, let's look at Endrick. Cool, let's go. Endrick is Endrick Felipe, of course. There you go. He looks very sleepy, but decent stats. I'm not sure why sort of the acceleration stuff is orange when 83 seems quite high. I think they should change the colors probably. The only guy you know from Brunei is the Prince. Yep. Is the Polish Ekstraklasa in? Let's have a look, shall we? Club teams? I don't think they are. So you've got Portugal, you've got Russia, Scotland. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is, but maybe some of the teams are in here. You've got Jagiellonia here. Which team was it? Okay, that's the team you wanted to see anyway. So let's have a look through these guys. Thomas Silva, 77. So some of these guys are like already Premier League ready, which is, you know, it's a different way of viewing it compared to FIFA, but it's probably more accurate, isn't it? Can I show Arda Gural? Sure. It's probably going to be a lot of Ardas. Arda Güler, sorry, not Gural. There he is. He's an 82, so he's not quite as good as Yamal, but probably has higher potential. He was only a 78 when he was 16, though, so... is there Hajduk Split? Right, okay, let's have a look. You'd be in the European leagues, I assume. It doesn't look like it is in the game, I'm afraid, unless it's under Split. No, I don't think it is. Oh, we've even got like a South African team. How cool is that? TAP Mazembe. Wait, is that South African? I think that's South African. Yeah, all the players are South African. I couldn't remember if they were the one from Nigeria. It's got a very similar name. Can you show Ronaldo? Okay, I think the easiest way to like look at some of these players is just go by the best players in the game. And Football Life says it's De Bruyne, Vinicius, and Mbappe that's the 3 best in the world, which is fair enough. Salah's on the decline, sadly. Rodri an 88, Haaland an 88. Looks pretty decent. Pepe. I'm not so sure Pepe is still... Well, I'm not sure Pepe is the best centre-back in the world. I'm not sure what they're doing right there. Van Dijk, Shaw, Ruben Diaz. Wait, Pepe's not 31 either, is he? He's 30, he's 41. Have I got some kind of like legend mod going on there as well, possibly, that I haven't realised? Kimmich, Benzema. Right, we were looking for Ronaldo, weren't we? I literally cannot find him on that, so let's have a look. Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. 85. Gosh, the downgrade is real. The downgrade is real. You wanted me to use Power Walk in your in my Pentagon challenge thing? Sure, let's have a look. Where are they? Power Walk right here. Oh, Mazembe's Congolese. Okay, that's the one. That's the one I meant. So they've got some really good players. Johnny Otto and Pavlenka, both highly rated. Zivkovic, of course, bit of a FIFA legend and Football Manager legend. Omar Coley, another Football Manager legend. Bakayoko, FIFA 16's worst nightmare. Crazy stuff. You want to see Palmer? Okay. My L key is a bit dodgy. It makes typing up scripts and stuff really difficult, but you know, it doesn't really look that good. His face, to be fair. Wow, how many Palmers have real faces? Does every Palmer have a real face? Ah, this guy gave it away. The Dundee striker doesn't have one. Delete the game, man. Okay. What else do you guys want to see? You want to see some like AC Milan? Okay, let's have a look at AC Milan. In Serie A, of course. With their real kits. Rafa Leao an 86. Morata just as good as Ronaldo. I mean, to be fair, probably is. This guy's real tattoos. Looks quite cool. Pulisic as well. Real tattoos. What a season he's had so far. Yeah, Palmer really did not look like Cole Palmer, did he? Tammy Abraham looking pretty good in the AC Milan kits. Right. So, if we go on database, let's have a look and see who actually ended up the transfer window. Lewis Miley was the transfer window record signing. I like that. I don't think that would happen on FIFA because he's quite low overall, and I don't think PSG would actually be interested in him. But if Newcastle were struggling on, you know, profit, sustainability, whatever the R stands for, PSR, I mean, I could see that happening. Mangala, like I said before, and Hummels, a little bit unrealistic. There's Adama Traore, and yeah, we had it on high transfer frequency, but still didn't really get too much. Adam Harrison moving for 7 million, again, maybe could be a PSR kind of thing. Cool. What else is there left to do? So you can train traits, which is quite cool. Like captaincy right here. Reduces the fatigue when one of these players is on the pitch. So you can give it to like Canos or Pepelu, which is pretty solid. You can make your centre-back track back. That's not really needed for those centre-backs that it's eligible for. Win free kicks. So this is basically diving. Your player will just dive and win more free kicks, which is pretty cool, to be fair. What else can we actually do? Long throws, no-look passes. I'm not sure how that works, but would be quite cool. Train the Rabona trait. Not bad. Rising shots. They begin low and rise up. That's pretty good. Yeah, Yamalti Miami is absolutely crazy, dude. is there anything else I can look at? Because I gotta go play badminton in about 30 minutes. So I need to get ready. Skill training, no, nothing really to do in there. If you're enjoying this, of course, I would really appreciate if you could like the video. I would really like that. So, what can we do? Oh, you can just train roles, and each one of these is slightly different, you know. You know, they train stats. You can train any of the ones that are relevant for that position. Blah blah blah. It's just no big deal. You want to see Joe Bellingham? Okay, I'll do a couple more of these then. Couple more of these player requests. Job is looking like that 76 overall. That's pretty good for a 19-year-old. Do you think he is actually this rating? I'm also sure that Joe Bellingham is a 76 overall player, to be fair. Do I think Forest have a realistic chance of coming top 6? I really don't think so. Messi. Have a look at Messi. There's 3 Messis that come in. So you've got Lionel Messi, which of course looks really good, as you would expect. On the decline now for a while. That's probably about fair enough. 88 rating, isn't it? Sadly. Junior Messias, Joaquin Messi, and Messias right there. You could edit everything but their face, yeah. That is pretty cool. Who else are people wanting to see? Yeah, I mean, Yamal going to Miami. It's just the craziest thing. Why would that happen? Why would he do that? I just do not understand why a 17-year-old would go to Miami. Yeah, train under Messi, sure, but he's just going to be getting in his way. I don't get it, man. You want to see Musiala and Haaland and Osimhen? Okay, let's have a look. Osimhen. There he is. 85 rated. Pretty cool face. Good stats. You know, a lot of pace. Good finisher. Oh, nearly searched him again. Haaland. I wonder if that'll work, surely. Yep, there we go. Really good. Really good stats right there, but obviously you kind of expect that. Penalty specialist. I can say that again. Sunset. Okay, yeah. Sure, let's have a look at my the team I'm going to be using on FIFA very soon. Athletic Bilbao. Let's have a decent look. So Simon. Nico Williams rated a bit lower, but his face looks so much better on pairs. Danny Vivian is rated way higher. Sunset a little bit lower, but look at those eyes. What has he seen? He must have seen something pretty scary. Uri looking pretty sick. Iñaki again, good face. Gorka Gurizeta. What a hero he's been in that save, by the way. Oh, fine. I see so many people wanting to look at Panathinaikos and Olympiakos, so let's do it. Panathinaikos, here we go. Maximovic, Bakasetas. Again, he's got kind of crazy eyes. Oh, the beard, though. Dragowski. I know he's got one on FIFA, but that is spectacular. You got the Icelandic guy. Tete. Is he on loan from Leicester? What a flop he turned out to be. Zika. Wow, he was always like the highest rated player in the league, wasn't he? Jeremy Jeff is also in your squad. And someone wanted Olympiakos as well. It would be unfair not to show Olympiakos, wouldn't it? When I've shown Powerwalk and the other one. David Carmo on loan from Forest. Willian just signed for them. Have you got anyone else? Gelson Martins. This guy was so expensive. I talked about him in my video I uploaded yesterday twice because I got the audio wrong. Danny Garcia. Decent. Stamenic on loan from Forest as well. Doesn't look like he's ever really going to be Premier League tier, but maybe. I have to say, this page right here, I know I've looked at it a couple of times, but it is so good. Why does FIFA not have this and just track, you know, players' ratings? I just think it's so worth using. It's so worth using. Anyway, probably can do maybe 2 more teams. So I see Borussia Dortmund is one of them. Make sure you comment, and maybe if you like the video, you'll have more chance of me, of me using it. Who knows? So you got some decent players. I mean, the kits look really nice. They're so high quality compared to FIFA. There's usually a bit of blur in there. Ryerson looking nice. Emery Chan being a lot lower rated. Show all the Premier League teams. Okay. I think there's a way to do that. Is it just by going in here? Okay. So, Arsenal, pretty decent. Raheem Sterling on the bench. They're not starting Declan Rice, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, it's the same flaws that FIFA has. Let's have a look at Chelsea, see what they're doing. Nicholas Jackson. They've got Sancho playing out of position, so they can fit João Felix out of position. Doesn't really make sense, but you know. Cole Palmer being kept on the bench by Keenan Deesbury Hall and Nkunku. Let's have a look at Liverpool. What's this game on? This is just free to play on PC, so you can just download it using the link in the description, and you can quite easily do it. So Liverpool, if they've done anything weird, they've got Chiesa on the bench, I guess, but it's not that surprising. Simicast starting over Robbo, and Van Dijk's been dropped to the bench by Mats Hummels. Why? I have no idea. Man City look like they're starting someone who's 74 rated at left back rather than Gvardiol. Again, very surprising. But, you know, other than that, pretty solid team. Rodri on the bench as well. Man United, cool. You've got... Yeah, that's probably about your best team, to be fair. Just the 2 centre-backs could be swapped. Not bad. Newcastle. Again, pretty good. Bruno on the bench. Not sure why, but meh. Someone wants to see some players from Nepal. So let's have a look at players from Nepal. And you have a fully faceless squad. Just a team of clones who are all rated about 60. So there you go. And, yeah, I guess that's about it, really. We can have a look through here. So this is like the teams that you would use in the Libertadores instead of Americana. You have a version of the MLS that doesn't seem like it has all the teams in, but I'm sure it has the best teams in there. I think there's probably about 15 here of the 30, so not great. It's nice to see the Chilean League. That's always an underrated one. I love playing that. The Colombian and the Chilean leagues. I love playing them on Football Manager. You've got the one African club. And then you've got the J League and the Saudi Pro, which has, you know, all of our favourite Saudi Arabian teams. So, are there players from Singapore? Okay, let's have a look. This will be the last one. There you go. Have a good look. Screenshot if you want. You've got a player called Ben Davis on the bench. I was not expecting to see that. But yeah, I am going to say that's that for now. I'm going to probably see if this gets a copyright strike. If it does, then I'll re-upload it without the audio if you want to watch the whole thing again. But yeah, thank you everyone for spending the last hour and 35 with me. Thank you everyone who liked the video. I mean, I think this is the most concurrent viewers I've had for a long time. I've never had a stream go on for this many views and stuff as well. So if you could like the video before we end it, that would be absolutely amazing. But if not, oh my god, what time for my voice just to disappear. If you don't want to like it, then that's fair enough as well. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more stuff, and I'll see you soon. So thanks for everyone watching it. Cool. Have a nice rest of the day, and I've got a video coming up next. It's coming out tomorrow, actually. And then I've got 3 Bilbao saves coming out next week. So the full season. Hopefully you enjoy it all. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Thanks, everyone. See you soon. Enjoy the Jake Paul fight, like Danny says, if you're going to watch it. Hopefully it's good. Cheers, guys.